Okay, second episode. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeannette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and I'm here with my special guest, AwaWorldArt. And we are doing a series called Raw Vegan Q&A with Ms.FitVegan. And so you guys sent me amazing questions. Thank you so, so much. And I'm going to answer them. So let's get into it. What is the first question?
The first question that I have is, how long did it take you to lose weight when you went on a fruit-based diet?
Okay, so when I first went raw in 2011, I lost a lot of weight. Awa remembers.
Oh, yeah.
She was scared.
I was scared. I was going to say I was
You know
very
how
scared.
family and friends, they always get scared when you are normal weight, but like they always seen you a little chunkier. They get scared when you slim down. Why is it that society gets scared when you lose weight? I was not like super, super skinny. I had just lost weight.
No, you were super,
No,
super
I
skinny.
wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Super skinny, like I have to be hospitalized?
Okay, there's a limit.
Thank you.
No, but you were. There's a limit.
Thank you.
No, but you were super skinny.
I wasn't
out of
super skinny.
nowhere,
You couldn't
it's
see my
like,
ribs.
We can say everything.
No.
This is how she
I wasn't.
didn't see
Did I
herself
look like
that.
I had an eating disorder skinny?
Not eating disorder.
Okay, thank you. Because super skinny means super skinny. I had just lost weight because, you know, I had just went raw and that happens. But now tell us why.
Well, you were pale. You were, it wasn't.
Hey, I was from New York.
Yeah, she was very white.
Okay. So anyway, let's continue.
yes.
So basically, I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight, like probably 20 pounds right away. I was getting colonics, remember? And then what happens is once you continue with the lifestyle, your body repairs itself and rebuilds with the healthy fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds that you're eating. So if you do find that you're losing weight in the beginning, stick with it because you're losing the crap and you will rebuild your body with the new healthy foods. Okay, so just be aware of that. Yes, you might lose weight in the beginning more than you want, but then you will rebuild. And as you can see, I am one of the most voluptuous raw vegans in the world now. So nobody asked, but
She's so beautiful.
right.
Right.
Thank you, Awa.
The question I wanted to ask is, someone just wrote hormone balance. What does that mean?
Okay, hormone balance. Yes. So
Yes.
let's talk about it. I feel so professional in this. Do you
Yeah.
guys like the interview jacket?
It's
I don't
different.
know.
I
It's
mean,
different,
maybe
right?
they're gonna enjoy that.
Yes.
Maybe they're gonna
This
enjoy
is the professional Misfit Vegan. So now hormone balance. Okay. So yeah, this is a good topic because it really has nothing to do with food. You can be raw vegan and have hormones unbalanced. So what you want to do is you want to look for the clues that you are not properly regulating your hormones. Okay. So one of them is that you have a lot of belly fat. Okay. So an unnecessary, yes, like us. No. Like you really are always bloated and you store a lot of fat around your belly. This is usually a sign of very high cortisol levels. And you don't want to have that because that can really stress out your adrenal glands. Okay. Some things to do for this is get more sleep. Get more sleep,
Super
Awa.
important. Yeah.
Okay. So I think sleep is probably even more important than your diet. They
so
did
important.
studies on this. Fruit is Life
yeah.
University did studies, and they proved that the reason why people that are like kids and people in their teenage years and 20s, why they can eat an unhealthy diet is because more sleep on average than people in their 30s and 40s. And that's when you start to decline, when you have less and less sleep. So just understand that sleep is more important than diet. So please start to prioritize your sleep. Okay. Another thing is your stress levels. Okay. You've got to find a habit to de-stress. What do you do to de-stress?
To de-stress, I like to do yoga, or I like to go on my bike also. I have a Peloton. And
Peloton, send us a check.
yeah, it really helps like to sweat a little bit. Or I like to do art. and maybe my art will be like a little bit more aggressive or something. It helps me de-stress. So it's
Also, you like to dance.
yeah, I like to dance, yeah, and sweat it off. So it's either I'm gonna focus on something very physical, or like something very mental. I'm gonna be like, so
Yes. Prioritize and find ways to de-stress. Okay. Because if your hormones are all out of balance, then you are very stressed. And that's going to affect your body. Your cells are always listening to everything you're thinking and saying. So if you're constantly saying, I'm so stressed, it's going to affect your hormones highly. So find a way that you like. Maybe you like to go on walks, or you like to run, or you like to rollerblade, or you like to bike ride, or whatever it is, swim, meditation, yoga, something. I like to do something. So like I like to go out for a walk or swim. I like to exercise. I like to work out. I like to do hot yoga. Not the exact same that Awa likes.
oh no, not that one.
Yeah. I like to push myself, and that helps me with my stress. But everyone's different, okay? So you got like a water sign and a fire sign. So we're not going to have the same de-stressing activities. Okay. Relaxing stresses me out, okay?
Yeah, it's very hard for her to relax.
So like Awa, relaxing is relaxing to her. But for me, relaxing is very stressful. So that is what I recommend for your hormones. You didn't really ask a question, so I'm not really how to answer it.
Yeah,
But that is something I would think about before you blame it on the food. And let me just say last thing, Awa. Okay, if you are not vegan, your hormones are suffering because you are consuming the hormones of dead animal body parts. There's hormones in those animals, right? Like there's no hormones in fruit and vegetables, but you are consuming hormones from animals. If you're drinking milk, if you're eating cheese, if you're eating smoked salmon, if you're eating any animal body part, you're eating their hormones. And of course, it's going to affect your hormones. So be careful with the animal products, guys. Get off of animal products immediately. I mean, if you are watching this and you are still eating animals, you got to be kidding me right now. You got to be. Have you seen any other video by me? Like, what are you doing? No. Next question. No. In 2023, people are still eating animals, Awa.
I know. She's very passionate, guys.
Is this okay?
Well, it's a difficult question. Of course, it's like we're in a day and time that it's okay, that we have ways to not eat meat and meat and dairy.
Yeah.
But I guess the society is not fully there. It's like the beginning stages of this big transition.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully.
Diet,
Hopefully.
It's not the norm. It's not offered everywhere. There's not that many options. Like I know, like I told you, like I will never have gone vegan if I was still in France. In my town, I don't think so.
But there's fruit and vegetables everywhere.
Yeah, but
potatoes, right? Awa will never go raw. Whenever you guys hear that in the background of my videos, that's her. That's her. Okay. Next, do we have any other questions?
Yeah. Yes. So someone commented and says that they love your salad dressings.
Oh.
And they want to know, can you share maybe one or two of your favorite salad dressings?
Okay, so thank you so much. I like to keep it very, very simple, easy, and delicious. So first of all, I have a free book. If you go to www.100freerecipes.com, you can get my free raw vegan recipe book. Okay, so I have lots of recipes in there, dressings. One of my absolute favorite of all time is just mustard and maple syrup in a bowl. Mix it up and you have honey mustard dressing. It's so good. Awa, remember? You had that?
Yeah, I love your dressings.
So, the honey, just the mustard and honey and maple syrup.
The maple syrup, yeah.
And there's no honey, so it's a
and
maple
she finished my
mustard.
maple syrup. Okay, just want to throw that out there.
Okay. So anyway, so then another dressing that I love so much, okay, is just so any nut or seed in the blender. So sometimes I like sunflower seeds or sesame seeds or Brazil nuts or almonds. Okay, put that in the blender. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in your spices. So I like to use smoked paprika, which she finished all my smoked paprika.
I just bought a new one.
Okay. No, because we're here and we're telling
really
people
good.
stuff like that.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. $9. Okay.
I just bought a new one.
I thought you never go raw.
It's not.
It's smoked. Why are all raw vegans obsessed with smoked paprika if you're raw? Fake ass motherfucking community. Okay. Wait. So smoked paprika, 1 date. Okay. Any nut or seed. Smoked paprika, 1 date. Lemon. Okay. Because you need those things. And you need something spicy too. So jalapeno or cayenne. Okay, blend that up with some water. So good. Remember, with the dressings, guys, you need all the elements. You need spicy, you need sweet, you need savory, you need salty. Okay, and you need acidic. So those 5 flavors. And when you blend that up, it's so good. If you have a dressing, guys, okay, what am I trying to say? I'm so nervous, guys. But if you have a dressing, put in a date. Always put in a date. It's going to make it even better because you need a little bit of sweetness. Okay, put in something salty too. Sometimes I like to put in dulse. All right, I make like a Caesar dressing sometimes with any nut or seed, dulse, lemon, date, garlic is so good. Okay, so that's some of my favorite dressings.
Thank you.
Why am I nervous? It's just me and you in a room.
I know.
And you guys.
She's used to.
I'm nervous.
So someone mentioned and they said, "You're lovely." And they want to know how she can deal with inflamed guts. She's in a point that no matter what she does, no matter what she eats, she's in a tremendous pain. So she's wondering if you have any ideas.
Okay. That's the end of the question?
Yeah.
This is a good question because if no matter what you eat, your gut is inflamed, it's not the food. It's not the food. If you're eating super healthy, you're eating a raw vegan diet, or you're eating, just like healthy cooked food even, and you're super inflamed, it's not the food. So please look at other things in your life, okay? So you might need to have more sleep. You might need to drink more water. You might need to do some de-stressing activities like tapping or yoga or meditation or deep breathing. You might need to get out in nature more because, there's studies proven that the people that get into nature every day have healthier gut microbiome. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I have a question. Would you recommend?
One question at a time.
No, it's related
to that. You guys,
I
can't. I'm just one person.
It's related to that. Would you recommend to anyone to run some tests? Like, what do you believe that people can have an allergy?
Okay.
Related to this question.
Well, ma'am, let me finish the first question. Sure. No, because it's so hard to be me, guys. You don't even know. This is what it's like to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants a piece of you. Okay. So let me, before I forget, the first question was, yes. So you might need to get out into nature. You might need to drink more water. And then after you've done all those things, you might need to stop eating so goddamn late at night. Oh, well, what time do you usually eat dinner?
Lately, it's been
really
bad.
She's the reason I'm overweight as a raw vegan because I'll be trying to eat with her at midnight, 1 a.m.
It's only been a month. I'm working late this time.
No, you've been eating. What's your favorite time to exercise?
That was last year. No,
on average,
my life has changed.
11:59.
11:59.
Okay. So anyway, you might need to look at those things. You might need to stop eating so late at night. And then if you do all those things, do them for 3 weeks, see what changes. If nothing changes, then I would try a probiotic. And I'll leave the link below to the one that I like. It's a spore-based vegan probiotic. I'll leave a link below and then try that. Okay, that has helped a lot of my clients. But please understand that if you're eating super healthy and you still are bloated, if you're still gassy, if you still have major pain, it's not the food. And we're going to talk to AwaWorldArt in another episode about other things besides food that affect your health. So stay tuned for that. Okay, that is a great question, Awa. Yeah. So do I believe in tests? Well, okay, so Eli Martyr, who is from the Free Balance Society, he was on Misfit Mondays. You know him, yes? He was on Misfit Mondays a few weeks ago talking about blood tests. So if anybody wants to hear that, just send me an email, jd@misfitvegan.com. It's a private recording. Okay, because I have my Misfit Mondays private community, but I'll send you that interview, and it was really good. I personally do believe in blood tests every few years, like not every year. So maybe every 5 years, okay? Microbiome tests are a complete waste of time and money in my personal opinion. I don't know much. I'm just a fruity weirdo on the internet, okay? And so don't take my word for it. Do whatever you want to do, boo. But I personally will not be wasting my money or my time because every time we eat, our microbiome changes. So why in the world would I get a test? Same thing with the blood, Awa. Honestly, every time you eat, your blood changes. You're going to have more vitamin C if you eat more vitamin C that day. You're going to have less iron if you eat less iron. So why are we testing blood and microbiome? You're going to say?
Well, I mean, I'm not an expert in this subject, but
no, because you'll never go raw.
I'll never go raw. But it depends on. I feel like I mean, it depends on what the test is for.
But specifically blood test and microbiome.
I'm just thinking of allergies at this point.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
because,
That was
like,
the question. I'm so sorry.
Because
I went into
maybe-
a tangent
No, that's fine.
because maybe
Because maybe, I don't know, maybe, let's say, tell me something that's really good for you for inflammation. When you have inflammation. Turmeric.
Pineapple.
Let's say, do you recommend that maybe? I mean, this is what's going in my head. Like, maybe you want to try to do a test. Maybe there's something you're really allergic, and maybe your body does not respond well.
Yeah,
with
that
certain
is a
things.
really good point, and perhaps you do want to do that. Okay, so before I went raw, I did get all these things tested because I also had inflamed gut. This is before I met you.
Oh, you did
20 years ago. And I was going to all these specialists because I literally couldn't stop. Like I either had constipation or I constantly had diarrhea and I had severe pain in my stomach. So I was getting all these tests. I got a poop test. I got a not a microbiome, but I got all these gut tests. And then I got an allergy test. It was recommended by a doctor. So he did this thing where he did my arm and he wrote, have you ever gotten this done?
No, I never had.
What they do is they write all the things, dust, milk, eggs, dairy, whatever. They write it on your arm and then they stick you with stuff. And then they see if you break out there. And, I was like freaked out, but I needed
sure
to
you
know
were.
what I was allergic to. So it turns out I was allergic to dust, pollen, dairy, different things, but nothing that I was like eating a lot of at the time. So no, I think dairy I was eating and they said I wasn't allergic. I don't know.
I
Nonsense.
heard of like a specific test, but I can't remember
Yeah.
what it is. Like that's
So-
more like in depth for like
so
those kind of things.
it might be a good idea to do that. However, the doctors it's going to be hard to find a test proving that you're allergic to specific fruit and vegetables because what's happening is it might seem like an allergy, but it's actually not. So a lot of people think that they might be allergic to fruit because they get a reaction, but fruit is trying to cleanse out the stuff that you are allergic to. This is the problem sometimes. So I'm not telling you to eat some fruit and vegetables that like makes you break out in hives. No, but please know that back in the day, like a long time ago, I was allergic to apricots. I was allergic to apricots. I ate dried apricots and I broke out in hives all over my body. I didn't eat them for like 20 years until I went raw. And then a few years after I went raw, I tried them and there was no reaction. I tried a little bit and then I ate a whole one the next day. And so I want you to know that sometimes it's the pesticides that you're allergic to, not the actual food. And sometimes your body is just going into a cleansing mode because that's what fruit does. So yeah, that is a good idea. Try to get a allergy test, but at the same time, watch all those other factors, right? Because your body is designed to eat fruit and vegetables. So like you're not allergic to fruit and vegetables, I promise you. You would not believe how many questions I get, Awa, from people saying they are allergic to certain fruit and vegetables. My personal opinion is they're not allergic to them. They are allergic to the other things they're eating, and the fruit is trying to cleanse it out. And so that's why they're reacting in a bad way.
And the
when
reaction, yeah. So, and also, I'm thinking like if you have an inflamed gut, how long is it gonna take until like, if I remember correctly, there's like I forgot the words. It's like a linen. Like if there's holes, like no matter.
Leaky gut.
Yeah. If that doesn't give you that leaky gut, and then you're gonna need time on that.
When I did an interview with the CEO of the Megaspores probiotics, he said that there's studies that like 60% or more of Americans have leaky gut syndrome. And it's because of what we've been eating in the past. These oils, these animal products, these processed foods, they create holes in our gut. And what happens is when you eat these processed foods, they actually get into your bloodstream because your gut has holes in it. And so that causes leaky gut. Do you have an experience with leaky gut syndrome?
I did have something. I forgot the name like years ago, and I was not vegan. I was eating too much meat and processed meat.
It's very common to have leaky gut. And so the best thing to do is to stop eating the things that are causing the leaky gut. Everybody wants, this is my biggest pet peeve in the nutrition world, Awa. Everybody wants a cure for things. Okay. Everybody wants like, so if you drink pomegranate juice, it's going to lower your blood sugar. Or if you drink, soursop juice, it's going to unclog your arteries. But the truth is that if you don't stop eating the things that are causing the problem, you'll never heal.
Yeah.
We can't, health is not about addition. Health is about subtraction. Okay. It's about getting the stuff out of your diet and out of your colon. So I think elimination is more important than addition when it comes to having leaky gut, when it comes to having allergies. Look at the other things in your diet besides fruit and vegetables. You know, all the people that tell me they're allergic to fruit and vegetables, it's just like, what are you eating then? You're eating processed foods. You're eating junk food. You're allergic to that stuff. And every time you eat a fruit or vegetable, your body is like, okay, let's get the toxins out so that we don't have to form cancer in our body. You know, your body is working 365 days a year, 24/7, every single second of every day to heal you, no matter what you eat. So try to work with your body and have as much fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit and veggies as possible. Smoothies, smoothie bowls, nice cream, you know, things that are healthy, that are going to help you. Okay. And remember, the word heal is in healthy. And there's a reason for that. You like that one?
I like
you
that
like that one?
I like
Yeah,
that.
I thought so.
Yes. Yes. And I want to add, I mean, I don't think there's one formula for everyone.
Oh, no.
Maybe
The
not.
formula is Ravi.
No, maybe not allergies, because you see
Okay,
people tell
okay.
you that they are allergic to fruit and vegetable.
But
Maybe
this-
they're just reacting differently to different things.
Perhaps, but now I do want to ask you, okay, do you believe that people can be healthy without eating raw vegan diet? A mostly raw vegan diet. Do you think it's
Mostly raw?
possible?
Yeah.
And you see this, I can't do this. I can't do this.
I'll never go wrong.
You know what? She gonna go raw because guess what? Everybody said they wouldn't go vegan until they went vegan.
Yeah.
So guess what? You gonna go raw.
Okay. Thank you. Someone asked, how do you become self-employed doing the work that you do now?
Okay, yes. So it has been quite a journey. I got fired from the first time in my life, for the first time in my life in 2017. I worked my ass off for years with this company. I moved up to CEO of this company. Awa remembers. I was somebody. And then, shoo, back to reality. So I got fired. And that year, 2017, was the worst and best year of my life because, yeah, I was devastated. I got fired from this job. I broke up with my long-term first boyfriend. I was lost. I had no identity. I didn't know who I was. I knew I was a raw vegan. Okay, but I didn't know anything else. And so what I did was I took a course by Darren Hardy. How's Anita, by the way?
She's amazing.
Okay. No, because Awa took a course with Anita
And you would, yeah.
and me with Darren, this woman Anita. Where's she at now? Okay, anyway.
She's great. She's still
No. Okay, so Darren
Hi,
Hardy.
Anita.
Yeah, but she know Darren. She know Darren. But anyway, so I read Darren Hardy's book, The Compound Effect. And then I took his course, Insane Productivity. And like, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Started my YouTube. I started editing videos. I started my Instagram. I started researching on how to write a book. I was going to write an ebook. I was going to make all this money. I was going to change the world. And
You are.
yes, but reality hit. And so after a year, I had to go back to working for someone else because it turns out it takes a little bit longer than a year to change the world and blow up, unless you're really lucky, I guess. But Awa has been with me the whole step of the way. And I will never forget AwaWorldArt. I'll never forget when we were in the car and I told you that I reached 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, this is how I'm going to make Awa cry. This is how you know you have a true friend, because she was even happier for me than I was for myself. She was celebrating so much. And this is how you know you have somebody real, because they're happy for you no matter what's happening in their life, no matter what. If it's a good thing, if it's like something you're so happy about, if they're not happy for you, that's not a true friend. That's a toxic person. Okay. So just be careful of that. So anyway, long story short is I had to go back to working for somebody else for 2 years. And then in 2020, I quit my job. I moved to Miami, and it's been like this since 2017. Okay. I had to work for another juice place here in Miami for a few months. I've been extremely stressed financially, and I've been extremely blessed financially. And it's up and down, and I've been experimenting, and I've been trying things, and I've been doing the work and learning how to do things that I never wanted to do, like create websites, like create ebooks, like edit videos. I never knew how to do this until I learned. And guess what? YouTube is the place that I learned it all. It's free. All the knowledge is out there. So what was the exact question?
The question is how, basically, is
how am I doing this work?
How did you become self-employed doing what you're doing now? Because for some people, it's hard to believe what you're doing.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be a lot faster. It's been almost 7 years, and I'm doing the same thing, but I just have a lot more reps in. I had to put in the time and reps. And yes, some people can blow up in a year or two, and great, that's amazing for them. It didn't happen for me. I'm still on my journey. I'm still in the blowing up phase of my journey. But I wanted to say real quick about Woodstock. Okay, so the reason that I'm able to run the Woodstock Fruit Festival now is because in 2017, okay, I took the whole year off. I had savings. Okay, save up your money, boo. Save up your shmoney, because if I didn't have savings, I couldn't do everything that I'm doing today.
Yeah.
I took the year off, and I wrote my first book, and I started my YouTube channel, and I started my Instagram, and I went to Woodstock Fruit Festival as a volunteer. Awa came with me.
Yes.
Okay, we have a whole series on YouTube if you guys want to see that.
I'm the reason why she went to Woodstock. I'm just saying.
Because I was afraid to go by myself. Yeah, for like 6 years. I wanted to go for a long time, and I didn't because I didn't know anyone. But now I know you don't need to know anyone. But anyway, yes, she's the reason.
Step by step.
So she's the reason I am who I am, absolutely. And now I went to Woodstock in 2017. I volunteered in 2017. In 2018, they asked me to be a manager. In 2019, they asked me to be in charge of all the volunteers. In 2020, I started running the festival. So you have to see how this works. You have to learn how to work for free before you get paid. And I'll never forget somebody, Neno, I forgot his last name, but he said, you need to learn how to work without getting paid in order to get paid without having to work. Okay.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you share your recent experience with fats?
Okay, my recent experience with fat, I think they are referring to a reel that I made, which I said that I went 6 months without fat, and that wasn't recent though. I did that a very long time ago.
Okay.
So I was always trying to find the quick and easy fix, the quick and easy way to be skinnier, to have abs, to lose weight, my whole life. And I think all of us can relate to this, right? Like maybe not to lose weight, but like we're always trying to find the quick, easy way, like the fastest way to succeed. So I was like, all right, I don't have to work out. Let me just stop eating fat, because all of these YouTubers, I won't name any names, but a lot of my mentors in the beginning, they said the fat you eat is the fat you wear. So I said, okay, I'm not going to eat fat for 6 months. No avocado, no nuts, no seeds, no coconut, no durian. Okay, no D for 6 months. And guess what, guys? I didn't see any difference. I didn't lose any weight. I didn't see any difference in my health. And I truly know that that was a waste of time. And I suffered because I was craving avocado so bad. And I was an amazing person to do this show with me or this series with me, because she is completely different. Like we grew up totally different. I was always on a diet. Awa has never been on a diet.
Never.
Why?
Because I didn't want to be limited to food, because what has been like, how do you say, like spell into my head all the time is that these people and these kids, they don't have food. So I never wanted to worry about, I'm going to stop this or stop that. I'm just the way I am. Sometimes I gain weight. Sometimes I was always like that. Like I fluctuate, but I never wanted to have to add that into, I feel like, the stress of life.
Yeah.
So
it's so amazing, because like I never thought it was possible to not be on a diet. I was always on a horrible diet as a kid. And then doing this 6 months without fat, it felt like that again. It felt so restrictive. Eating a raw vegan diet is such a joy and a blessing. And I feel so lucky to be raw that like when I restrict it, when I say no nuts, no avocado, no frozen fruit, or no whatever, then it doesn't feel like a joy and a pleasure anymore. So be careful with those very restrictive versions of the raw vegan diet. I would recommend you don't worry about if it's a fruit, a vegetable, a nut, or seed. You eat it, boo. I was on the phone. Are we almost the time? Okay. Yeah. So one last thing I want to say real quick. I was on the phone with a client yesterday, and she was like, I'm doing really good, Jeanette, but like I have to confess, I had a dressing yesterday with cashews in it.
Yeah, this is why I keep telling her I'll never go raw.
This is the raw food diet, and we'll talk about this in another episode, but the raw food diet can be taken to the extreme, and you can really mess yourself up. If you are feeling guilty about eating a cashew-based dressing when people out there are eating Taco Bell, like, please don't do this. Don't take it to the extreme. You're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to feel good. And you are going to suffer through it. And you're going to eventually go back to eating Taco Bell and KFC and McDonald's because you're like, I can't do this. I can't even have cashews. Of course you can have cashews. Any nut, seed, fruit, or vegetables, please. If you want it, eat it. This is the way you're going to be healthy. This is how you're going to be raw and be healthy and get off animal products and processed foods.
Because perfection does not exist.
This is who introduced me to that concept, guys. Yes. I say it all the time. Perfection does not exist, except we are perfect.
No.
No?
No.
Well, we look perfect.
Maybe. But yeah, because we're too hard on ourselves.
Yes.
That's the issue. That's the problem. We just like, if I do this because it worked for her, no. If you slip, it's okay. Just see, what you have done and just know you're doing the best, but it's fine. If you have a little bit of cashew, you didn't have meat. Come on now.
Yes. Awa is somebody who I hope to one day do a course with because Awa is just somebody who has taught me so much. So guys, look out for that in the future. If you want to connect with AwaWorldArt, who's my best friend, I'll leave her information below. And I'll also leave the link below to my free recipe book for those of you guys that ask for recipes. And we will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below if you liked it, if you want to see more episodes like this, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Cut. Okay. Oh, that was amazing.
Thank you.
No more questions.